What's up, family? So I wanted to come up on here tonight, and I wanted to talk about this topic about gossiping because people are still out here gossiping, and it is 2025. We ain't getting no younger. We only getting older, so we need to be like evolving, and certain things just shouldn't be still going on out here. I don't know who this message might be for, but it's most definitely for somebody. I really don't believe in coincidences. Everything happened by chance. So if this pops up on your news feed unexpectedly, take some heed to it. So let me get to the discussion. You can try to mind your own business. Like you can refuse to engage and redirect certain conversations. Also, you can try to be trustworthy and understand that everyone has their own struggles. You never know what a person can be going through. Like people have like certain situations can be difficult. Some people can be going through a certain season. Some people can be going through something mentally. Some people can be going through something emotionally. Some people lose people in their family. You never know what could be going on in a person's life. So I feel like if you is not going to give a word of encouragement or uplift to try to make a person feel better, we got to stop putting our mouths on other people's situation because we all have hard times and good times. Ain't nobody perfect. You have to focus and work on yourself. It can be difficult to accept other people when you're not even accepting yourself. Gossiping is most definitely is a negative trait that we all once carried throughout our life, like once upon a time. But after a certain age, you gotta know how to let things go, and you most definitely got to be careful, like who you is speaking on. You could be speaking on the wrong person because sometimes people be going through a hard time or a struggle just in a season. They really be in the season in the moment, right? So speaking on like being negative about someone else's life and what they got going on, like the power is within the tongue. A lot of things that you could be talking about someone else and like all up in other people's business, you would be setting out on your own trap or whatever, right? You have been a dug a hole for yourself and you'd have been filled in it. Like when someone comes to you talking about other people or gossiping and putting other people down and talking about other people's business and stuff, know that everything doesn't always need a response. Everything do not need a reaction. Silence is so powerful. No reaction is the best response. It's one of the loudest response like you can give a person, like just being quiet, don't say anything. Eventually, they will stop talking. And one of the main red flags is when you see someone like always gossiping about someone, like 9 times out of 10, that person is talking about you too. If they not talking about you, guess what? Eventually you will become the next victim. And you gotta be careful with some of these gossipers because they be trying to be sneaky too. They be trying to come off like they vent. Now, you ain't vent, but it is okay to vent because vent and gossiping is two different things. Like we all need someone to vent to sometimes. But gossiping is totally different. That's like speaking on other people's business or a situation that don't have anything to do with you. So them is two different things. Like don't get it twisted. When you gossip like about other people's business to people, gossip can like spread. And people can get to switching up the whole scenario, like on what's really going on. They'll get to making up assumptions, like they know what's really going on with someone who they really barely even know. Then someone else will take that inaccurate gossip and put their 2 cents in it. And now they paint a picture from 3 other people who barely even know this person. And then if you smart and in tune with yourself, you will tell when somebody been gossiping about you or somebody else or whatever. Because people be acting weird, right? All of a sudden you will show up at an unknown environment wondering why people acting weird towards you. And then some people don't even be liking you because X, Y, and Z done smear your name and ruin your reputation before you even made your first impression. See, that's why you got to get to know people on your own terms. You can't go off what other people saying about people because you never know what a person's saying about a certain person, why they saying this about that person. Just because they have an issue with this person, that doesn't mean they have to be your experience with that person. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be like open-minded and strong-minded when it comes to gossip. Like know that people have certain situations with people. Sometimes you can meet someone who name been slandered already to you and you don't see anything wrong with this person, what the person was saying about them. Sometimes people can even take things the wrong way. Some people like have misunderstandings and they just take stuff like over the top and just take it way too far. See, some people are just emotionally immature. They'll prefer to just keep talking about the situation and keep gossiping about the person instead of them just going to the person and sometimes all it takes is to have this one conversation or whatever. But some people would rather to like go off on how they feel, like however they perceive the situation, they go off of it. Because some people just never grow up and they be stuck in their ways, and this just who they are. They love to gossip. And it's like certain ways you can avoid like engaging in gossip. Like you can say you don't have an opinion on certain situations. You can let them know that you don't have to care about that. Let them know you don't want to be a part of the gossip. Say you're not comfortable talking about someone who's not present at the moment. Like whatever it is, just don't engage in it because it's like so childish and immature. And also, y'all can like redirect the conversation. Like, ask if the person, like, if you want to talk to the person who you gossiping about, like, talk to them about this situation. Have y'all discussed this? Like, do they know you feeling in this way about them? And sometimes you could just, get straight to the point. Let them know you don't have the energy for negative conversation, or just stay quiet, because it takes two to keep a conversation going on. Being quiet will most definitely make a person feel like you was uninterested. You don't know how you making a person feel. People already go through a lot. We have to learn to like love on one another more. Like, we don't have to be gossiping about people. Like, try to figure out what you can do to help them. Try to figure out the words to say to them to like make them feel better. Like, sometimes making the right decision for ourselves is difficult. It can be very difficult, especially when the easier, unhealthier option is right in front of us. But some people is out here like really on the edge of giving up, like on the edge of committing suicide, like really, really giving up on life. So you never know, like you can become a person like second chance. You can say something to a person, just really uplift their spirit. Like you can like give a person words of encouragement to keep going. So you have to be careful on like putting your mouth on other people's business and stuff, because you never know what's the deeper end on what's going on. Grace and love is always available on this journey. Like, don't be so hard on people, and most definitely don't be hard on yourself. Like, don't allow external circumstances to rob you of your inner peace. Everyone have feelings, and everyone's feelings matters. Even your feelings matters. So you got to reclaim your peace. Stay gossip free and like stay blessed, and just be the one to encourage and to uplift and try to make someone day. You never know what weight you taking off someone. So this is my word for today, and I hope I encourage someone to want to change certain behaviors and do better. And you have to start somewhere. Until next time, family.